We're back now with Jason's barn. Jason has 4 in Ohio and 1 here. Now, Oso Pine, I talked about him a couple of times. Obviously, not a very good trip, not a very good race the other day for Oso Pine. I wasn't happy about it for a number of reasons. I'm going to go drive Oso Pine Friday if I can. Said this a couple of times in a couple of videos. It really will be up to how my wrist comes out of Tuesday's qualifiers and what my physiotherapist says about my wrists and my elbow for Friday. Mentally, I believe I can go. It's all about physically, and I'm in a position right now where I can't physically answer all the questions I have to for myself. So I'm going to defer to Graham, my physiotherapist, on my physical ability for Friday night, and that will be I'll let everybody know on Tuesday. See You in Tuscany. He's been horrid. 4 out of his 5 starts. Another horse that I think, and I told Jason, I said, tell the drivers if they just drive him like he's 10-1, he'll race like he's 8-5. What I mean by that is, if you continue worried about more, put him in the 2-hole, put him in position at all costs, like a half and 54-4, he's going to spit the bit and race bad. And that's what it's come to. Much like Maintenance Man, confidence is needed. The only way to get that is to nurse it out of them and have him in the right class. I think Jason had him in the right class. He won this class 3 starts ago. You can't worry about the 2-hole or 3-hole at all costs. I would have rather seen him get away 6th, leave him on a helmet the whole way off hot fractions. He probably would have finished up well. And that's my take on the whole situation. I'd love to tell you I'm going to drive him his next start. Jason said he's on the list in Scioto, so he's got to qualify. Not something I want to hear. So he's going to have to qualify, and maybe I will go down and drive him his next start. See You in Tuscany. He's definitely on a skid, a bad skid, and he's another horse on thin ice. Something's got to give here with this guy, and we'll see over the next week or so. West 52nd race good. I touched on him at the start of the videos. It's not his trip. That horse, he gets, what's the best way to categorize it? He almost gets claustrophobic in a hole. If you let him slide in nice and easy into a hole, you can get him to settle. I did that his first start, and you can do that with him. But if you let him trot out of there and wrestle him into a hole, he really doesn't respond well. And furthermore, he can shut his air off really easy, that colt. And that's why you see him not finish up his miles. Even down by the wire last night, he got a little wobbly, got a little real tired down by the wire. It's because he's not getting his air perfectly the whole mile. You take a little bit away at the start, and you'll see it at the end. And that's what happens with this guy. Yes, certainly no issues with Yes. He got beat fair and square by a nose or a neck at the wire. Raced great, last half 56 in the mud. This colt's going to be a really nice colt, and I've been very, very happy with what I've seen from him from the outset. And the last is Delcrest Star Angel. Tied up last week before her qualifier a little bit. Should be qualifying Tuesday morning. I'll be going with her. See how my hand feels. I don't suspect there'll be any trouble with Delcrest Star Angel. My test for the morning will be another horse we're going to talk about in a minute. Just a tad. He can pull. So we're going to see how much gas is in old Lefty here come Tuesday morning. Be back in a minute with Harry and Kevin. 5 on the move for Jason so far, and a bunch on their way. 2-year-old variety very, very soon.